In this part of the dance, the person with heart disease, dressed all in white, begins the dance first, whereas the stress follows the movements behind the person with heart disease. During this part of the dance, the person with heart disease's motions are slow and less pronounced as the stress begins to creep up on the motions. As the dance gets farther along, the stress begins to mimic the dance moves faster, getting closer and closer to catching up with the heart disease. This part of the dance represents the exhaustion someone with heart disease faces, as doing little things such as dancing causes shortness of breath. By this time in the dance, stress has caught up to the person with heart disease, causing slower and weaker motions as the stress overwhelms the heart. In this scene, the motions of the heart are very weak and not put together as the stress. This represents the diminishing and crumbling of the heart. At this point in the dance, the heart begins to crumble around the stress as the stress continues to beat. In the end, the heart begins to crumble right in front of stress as it pushes it down. This represents the stress overcoming the heart as a heart attack. After the heart attack, the heart begins to beat again, and the person with heart disease rises to represent a new day with healthier lifestyle options. The second part of the dance shows the heart and stress dancing together, symbolizing that with simple lifestyle changes, the heart can avoid the crumbling effects of stress. Stress and the heart dancing in opposite directions shows that although the stress is not weighing on the person with heart disease, it is always there. This scene represents that by the stress not being visible, however, then emerging from the background. The rising up in this scene is the opposite as the exhaustion face in the other part of the dance. This represents how the lifestyle changes bring the person with heart disease up and not completely exhausted. As this scene begins, one can notice that stress is slowly becoming diminished, such as the heart did in the last scene. The heart dances now strongly around stress as stress begins to crumble. This can be seen by allowing healthy lifestyle changes into one's daily life. This scene represents the heart pushing and diminishing the stress away, which can be symbolized by changing lifestyles into healthier ones. The heart then becomes strong over the stress, and remain successful.